welcome to another flat picking and bluegrass guitar lesson. Today I want to talk about variations, how to spice up a fiddle tune, how to find variation, melodic variation to a fiddle tune. We will use Salt Creek as an example, and I will give you 3 steps. Alright, so let's say that we want to find variation to the opening phrase of Salt Creek. That is, okay, step number 1, we want to analyze the melody and see what's going on. So if I just play the simple melody here without embellishments, it goes like something like. So look at the first note. We play, the very first note that we play is a G note. And the last note that we play is a C note. So keep that in mind. We go from G to C. Now look at this, the chords behind that melody. We are in the key of G, by the way. And we have a G going to going to a C. Okay, so the melody starts with a G note and it finishes with a C note, and the chords are G and C. What a nice coincidence. I guess we are lucky today. Okay, and so we are in the key of G. The melody starts on the first beat of the first bar, and that's a G note, and it ends on a C note. Okay, now the second step is very important, and it goes like this. How long is that phrase? How many beats? And well, we just need to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So what I see is that the melody is 1.5 bars long. Very important. So now I have another piece of information. My variation will start with a G note and it will finish with a C note, and it will be exactly 1.5 bars long. Means that I will target that C and I will play that C exactly on the third beat of the second measure, or something like ta da ta da ta da ta da ta da ta da ta. And that's when I want to play the C note. Ta da ta da ta da ta da ta da ta da ta. So that's another piece of information that is quite important. We are following these steps because we want to come up with a melodic variation, something that is similar to the original melody, but not exactly like the original melody. And what is the original melody anyway? Okay, so step number 3. We said we are in the key of G, so we want to know how what are the notes available, because we will need to play some notes around going from G to C. We will need to play some notes, and what notes are available? Well, answer easy. Notes from the G major scale. Review your G major scale, and those are the notes that you can play going from G to C. If you play notes from the G major scale, you will come up with some melodic kind of playing, because you're using all notes from the scale, from the key. So I see that around that G I have an A note, I have a B, I have a C, right? So just that's the melody actually. But I also have, if I go higher, a D note, an open E maybe, or a little lower, I have an E note, open D, F sharp. Yeah, many options, right? So now I can choose and noodle around those notes. But my plan is this: I will start with G and I will finish with C. I will target the C after 1.5 bars, and in the middle I just play some notes from the G major scale. So that's the plan. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe something like that. Or yeah, that's also news. I like that. And to embellish this, I know that we have a few things that we can use because we are guitar players. That means hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, even bending. So I might try some of those when I'm playing those notes, some of those slurs, like let's see. Okay, some hammer-ons and pull-off. Or a slide. A slide is always nice because we have that open G, and when we have an open string, we always like to double it at the 5th fret, right? Or at the 4th fret for the B string, 5th fret. So that's always a good option. Or maybe we can even try to bend. And that's nice. I think I like that. So experiment with this, and yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, give it a try. For somebody, it's very easy to sing a variation. So if it's easy for you to sing, you will come up with something that is very melodic, like a pam pa pam pam pa pam pam. You can play with the rhythm of that phrase, pam pam da 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 da. In this case, I'm using a triplet, or maybe you can play something that is more syncopated. Something like that. You know, when you have 2 upstrokes in a row, you have a syncopation. Or you can use double stops. Do you know double stops in G? You know that? So you can try to use those. And that reminds me of Norman Blake, actually. That's another idea. Now, if you are looking for more ideas, I love to rely on shapes. So now I'm just using open strings, right? But what if I play the G chord here and the C chord here? And then I work, and that's my starting point, that's my target note, and I play notes around that shape, and I will target the C that belongs to the C chord here. So maybe something like this. Or something like that. You see, this is also a powerful way to find new ideas using shapes. Something else that you might want to try is arpeggios. So yes, this is an arpeggio. I can also, this is root, 3rd and 5th. I can also go root, 3rd and 5th, like that. Are you familiar with that arpeggio? It's a movable form. It's always like this, okay? A root is here. This is the 3rd, this is the 5th. F, C, G, A. Okay, that's the root, and then you play the arpeggio, the major arpeggio. So I might try to play around that shape, like and I'm taking advantage of that open G, you know. The open G is our friend in this case. And then I might go like, okay, I have those 3 notes, and this is the target, the the last note. What about that? Maybe I can go or, and I walk down to my target note chromatically, and I like that. You can also walk up from the open G to that C, like this. You see that? And then if you want, you can also try to use cross picking or floating and stuff like this. So I'm hosting a online workshop on this topic, variation on fiddle tunes and how to come up with variations, how to spice up a fiddle tune. And we will go deeper on this. So if you are interested, register. You will find the link below in the description. And that's all for today, and I will see you in the next video.